Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Brian of Hessens County, and I'm glad that you could join me again today. This is going to be the sort of little introductory clip that I'm going to put on the front of a series of videos talking about several games from the Worldbuilding II bundle. This is a bundle that was organized by Sprinting Owl, otherwise known as on the internet as Kumada One. The basic idea behind this bundle was to create a sort of package that would allow a person to have a wide variety of world building advice, world building tools, or games that feature a significant amount of lore creation or sort of world building in their design and structure. There are 50 different contributors to this, and I believe there are roughly 60 games, but if I'm wrong, I will put a number up on the screen somewhere to let you know exactly how many there are. Um, I almost forgot one that I've already actually done a video about, which is that one right there, Schisms and Sacrilege. Schisms and Sacrilege was actually the very first TTRPG Talk video that I made for the channel. So I will share a link to that video in the doobly-doo down below. Now, let's take a look at one of our games. Welcome back, everybody. Today, the game we're going to be taking a look from the bundle is Timeskip. Timeskip is a game that was created by Aaron Voigt, who links for information and various and sundry things can be found in the doobly-doo down below, including their YouTube channel. They look at games. Take a look. You should do it. Anyway, so Timeskip. All of us, at some point or another, have had a time when we have had like let's say a campaign, right? Whatever role-playing game you're playing, it doesn't matter, right? You've had a campaign, you've run through it, your characters have kind of reached the end of the story, but you don't want to leave them, but you also don't really have any more story to tell. Well, one way to solve that problem would be to advance time, to time skip. So that is the basic idea of this tool. Timeskip was created with the idea of basically taking a group of characters and advancing them into the future so that you can tell future stories through playing in your traditional role playing system, whatever it might be, with more advanced, more matured characters. So we're maturing the world, we're maturing the characters, we're maturing the sort of like antagonists that they might have been interacting with in the past who are still alive, or maybe new antagonists that they're creating. So we're advancing not only the characters themselves, but also the world around them. Each of the players, of course, have their own character that they're taking through things, but then they also kind of adopt essentially a world faction or NPCs or other elements of the world that they're going to be kind of in charge of advancing along with their character with the whole group. So basically, this is group world building. This is not intended to be a solo game. You're playing through. You have various. The system does utilize lots of things like clocks to help advance things. Um, and as certain things happen to your character, other things are going to have to progress as well, right? To make it easy to kind of talk about different ways that you might want to use this tool, let's say you're playing your traditional fantasy RPG, um, like the Dragon game, or the Path game, or the whatever game. Anyway, so you start a game at like let's say level 1, right? You're little whippersnappers. You're starting. You're getting developed, and then you want to play a game, but you're starting to reach a point where you've kind of told the story you want to tell, and now you want to tell the story about what happens when they're older and more mature and more skilled and more confident in their abilities. So you want that sort of like medium to high level. You want that sort of high level campaign, but you don't want to have to deal with the stuff in the middle. This would be very useful in growing your characters, developing the world around them in a realistic fashion without having to put all the burden of work on the game master or the storyteller or whatever term you want to use to refer to the facilitator of the game, right? This is really nice and that it involves the players. It's well thought out in the types of things that it's encouraging for your characters to do, or for the how ways for the world, the people in the world around you to change. And it's also really versatile in that you could use it to create just a small time skip or like almost an entire lifetime. And even, there are even ways that you could potentially kind of tool or fiddle with the game where, maybe the game starts with one set of characters and then you're playing their kids, or at least some of their kids, right? Along with some of the other longer lived characters, right? You start a game with a bunch of young characters, and then at the end, maybe you have two or three older people, and then one or two kids, and then some new guy. It could be all kinds of different things. Again, this was Timeskip, created by Aaron Voigt. I really recommend that you check out their not only this game and their other materials, and of course the bundle, all of which you can find links to in the doobly doo down below, but also their YouTube channel where they talk about various other role playing games, including even doing things like, interviewing the creator of Caltrop Core and all kinds of awesome stuff that I really wish I could do, but just do not have the time to do. If you wish to support me, of course, you can find my videos, other videos in this playlist for the bundle, or also on other places in my YouTube channel. But you can also take a look at the links in the doobly doo down below for my Hessens County blog, for the coffee that I have, or of course my itch store where you can take a look at my own games. Thank you very much for joining me again today, and do have a good zone.